been that day for me. Yeah, yeah.
No, the sun's already going down and it's getting windy. Crazy how fast Vegas weather changed. It was like so nice on my way home from work. You guys already know what's going on. If you guys watched the last video, you guys would know that I changed the 12 bar I've recently installed on my scooter, meant for wheelies and scraping like that. I had a super long one before, changed it, cut it. If you guys haven't seen it yet, go ahead and stop now. Watch the video before so you know what's happening, because I'm starting this one about halfway through the project. So you guys can see right here, those who watched the last video. Shout out to the people who actually keep up with the videos. It's way easier to follow along with builds when you actually watch each video and then jumping in midway. So this is the 12 bar now. The one before was like at that angle and was like literally like a foot from the ground. It was crazy, but we are here now. Real 12 bar. I gotta go in here and fill some gaps. I gotta fill that gap. I gotta like add a gusset in there. But I mean, this thing's already, there ain't no way that thing's breaking. Yeah, so simple enough. That's the project for tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this garage because it's freaking windy. Now, I'm not super supportive of the welding with the garage closed just because, I don't know, I don't like how much stuff I have in here that's like a fire hazard, such as all this chemicals and stuff on this. If you know anything about MIG welding, you know it's pushing out gas at the same time the wire is. The problem with that is when it's windy, the wind actually pushes the gas away, so you're usually just using the wire, which isn't a strong weld at all. You want the gas to burn in and you want it to burn in the metal. So you cannot have wind. So yeah, there really isn't much into it. So I'm gonna get all my tools ready and then we're gonna jump straight into it. Make sure to like this video, make sure to subscribe before this video starts. I can't believe I'm doing more stuff to the scooter. I really don't even understand how much more I can do to the scooter, because sooner or later I'm gonna run out of things to do. But this thing's sick, dude. If it wasn't for these videos, I don't think I would have ever built it this much, just because it's way cooler when you're building something like this and you guys all support it and you guys are like encouraging it. First things first, I'm gonna take this like piece of my old 12 bar I cut off and I'm gonna reuse it. So I'm gonna take this using the vise so it's a little bit more safe, cut it into like 4 pieces so I can use it as gussets. Right. Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and start throwing beads on this now. So far so good with the welds. I know it kind of looks like a hot mess right now, but look at this bead I got right here. I was able to fill this big ass gap with a nice ass bead. But I'm learning. I'm gonna go around. I gotta do the underside now and everything, but I mean, I'm stoked. Finished doing all the welds. What sucks is I kind of hit this with a hammer when I was just messing with it, so now my gas tank tab's bent, but everything 360 is welded, so this thing is gonna be, it's gonna be strong. I'm gonna go ahead and grind some of the welds right now because some of them are ugly, and then we're gonna paint it. Like, that is solid, dude. That's so sick. And I have like a piece of metal that are literally wrapped around my frame. Like, it's gusseted and then it's like wrapped around my frame. So it's super strong. I'm gonna spray it in some carb thinner out now, get all the gunk off, and then it's gonna get painted real quick. Look how dirty all this is in here. I should probably clean it while it's apart. Then they're all dry up. Dude, it's looking so good. I'm so stoked. Look at that thing. Here it is again, the light. It's looking pretty good. The paint's still wet, so I don't want to touch it. Pretty upset that this thing actually bent still. Hopefully it's alright when I put the gas tank in. It still lines up a little bit. But I'm gonna go ahead and throw it all together now. Even though it's still wet, I'm just gonna try to avoid touching everything so we can check it out and see what it looks like. Pretty stoked to get rid of the giant wheelie bar just because of how obnoxious it looked. Like, it looked like it had a trailer hitch or something behind me. It was crazy. So, pretty stoked. I'm thinking about buying a like a mini 1-gallon fuel cell and making my own gas tank thing set up, because this one leaks when I do wheelies too far back. What do you guys think about that? I think it'd be kind of cool, and I might mount it in a different spot. But it would be like a little squared like aluminum tank like what you'd see in a drift car. I think it looks super sick and different because I've never really seen that on a motorcycle or a stunt bike. Now it's time to throw all these plastics on, aka time for like 100 zip ties real quick. I think that's where I'm gonna mount my light as well. Get out of the way. Run it through here. Oh yeah, that's the move right there. Just finished throwing all the plastics on. I also mounted my light down there now. This thing looks so much better without the obnoxious wheelie bar on the back. I'm so stoked to get rid of that thing. I like how hidden this one is. Like, look at how clean it looks in there. It's just so simple. It looks so much better like this. Hope you guys were able to follow along and actually get to understand like how I made that, in case you guys want to do it yourselves. But that's way easier than the way I had it before also. I know this is a shorter video, but that's just how it is sometimes. This one didn't take as long. This is also part 2 of it, so I was able to finish it tonight. I'm stoked. I'm not going to be able to ride it tonight because it's already late and I got some stuff to do before I get to bed before work tomorrow, but you guys can expect this in the next video. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm curious to see how far back I have to tilt it now to hit 12, so we'll check it out real quick. Way harder. Oh god. Now that's more like a 12 bar if you ask me. See, look at that fuel leaking out though.